Wednesday. So I'm going to do my best. My kids have used, I don't know if the lighting's going to work there. My kids have used my tripod. And so I'm trying to do a live without a tripod because that sounds easy. I'm going to fix some of this lighting. Maybe. And we'll see if this gets going. Oh, let me see. Do I have my Wi-Fi on? Let me turn my Wi-Fi on. It should come out better now. All right, so for those that have made it, it is Wellness Wednesday. I've not done Wellness Wednesday in a long time. I debated last week. So I talked a little bit last week, like being over 40, the difference in dealing with my weight, and just realizing I have to manage very carefully. So the plan was to go and do which iTrack Bites is a great program. And I was working on that method. I was moving in that direction. And one of the things I realized is, although it works very well, I want more resources that are directly accessible. So I decided with that method, I would go ahead and commit to doing Weight Watchers for a while. So I did the Weight Watchers. So I've done Weight Watchers 18 years ago was the first time. And I lost, it was the first time I ever managed my eating at all. Up until then, I thought pasta was diet food because I didn't know any better. So today I figured we would do a check-in, a Wellness Wednesday check-in. I will show you my planner that I've created to do food journaling because I've just been really unhappy with that. Hey, Compass, how are you? And I'm going to make a 5-point breakfast also while we're together. I will probably get off of here to eat it because I'm not sure you want to watch me eat. That'd be weird, right? So I decided to go with Weight Watchers just so that I can get access to the points. I can scan things easier. I can buy resources just for the availability of the resources. So I went ahead and did it. I did all of I've been cleaning today. I just found some Comet cleaner that didn't get cleaned up. I did the food evaluation or the plan evaluation through Weight Watchers. So I went ahead, got in there, and I did the evaluation. Some of my big points are I don't handle all the free food very well. I don't handle the meat. If you go back to any of my other Weight Watcher videos in the past, I don't handle the eggs for free, the yogurt for free. I don't handle those very well for free because what I will do is just eat that. And then I'm miserable and I'm not creating a livable lifestyle. I'm creating just another form of bad habits. So, hey, Grace. And so I ended up going through the test and I'm like, I need to track. I'm definitely somebody who has to track in order to be successful. And I'm going to be honest. You go back to March, I don't want to do this. And I'm just keeping it as real gets. I don't want to do this. I'm so over it. And yet my weight has skyrocketed. And I yo-yo so badly. And I went to the doctor. And, so the coughing is gone. The coughing is gone because I have acid reflux. So I have to deal with GERD. And I also deal with the fact that my metabolism has slowed down. And I really thought for sure I was going to go to the doctors and they're going to say, your thyroid's wrong. Here's some medicine and the weight go off and you live a normal life. Hey, Team Redeemed. It didn't work. My heart said that this was going to be a magic pill and the weight would just even out and I would be the weight I needed to be. Not the case. I feel a little embarrassed saying that because it feels like a cop-out. And I took some time and I'm trying to figure out how to handle my GERD because my GERD's pretty bad. And I almost didn't want to eat because I felt so miserable when I ate. And then I'm like, well, maybe I can do an intermittent fasting or something. Well, all that was doing was slowing my metabolism down even further. So I had to go back. And I'm going to tell you from my experience so far, my 40-year-old body is so much different and yet still somewhat the same as my 20-year-old body. And that's hard. That's that balancing act. And I had to go back to 18 years ago when I did Weight Watchers to figure out what really worked the best. What kept me burning the calories when I stopped journaling? And I realized it was the constant eating. When I did Weight Watchers the most successfully, I ate constantly. The whole goal was to eat as much food as possible all the time, but still eat all my points, because I've done that in the past too, where I just ate all 0-point vegetables and pretty much ate very little meat, any carbs, and I dropped weight drastically. But then I put it back on. So that didn't work. So what I need to do is eat consistently, large volumes, and still eat my points. So that is my goal this week. Preparing, journaling, and eating my points and not going hungry, which managing that has not always been easy. So I'm on Wednesday. I decided to jump in with both feet on Saturday. So Saturday is my weigh-in. The yo-yoing last, I think in December, I was like 185. And I'm sure the COVID and everything else didn't make anything better, but I was up to 208. I've never in my life have been to 208. I've never in my life outside of being pregnant was 200. So anybody who's over 200 is like, give me a break. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to. But I hit 208 and I thought I would get a magic pill. So managing my GERD did help bring me down some, which is great, and some intermittent fasting, but it's not a livable lifestyle for me. It's not something that's going to work, because the moment I fall off of the intermittent fasting, I'm eating constantly. So anyways, going into, I'll get my planner out. Get my planner. Oh, I just broke my good pen. That stinks. Get my planner out. So I have a Franklin Covey planner. I used to keep Franklin Covey pages in there, but I am liking Filofax. I never have done Filofax before, but I like my months together, my weeks together, and then my days together. I don't like them mixed in. So you can see I got my little Filofax days, and I'm going to lose everything coming up. So I've looked for some planner pages that I have not found. I haven't found much. I looked on printables, and I'm going to promise you I don't have these for sale or anything like that as of yet, because they're a hot mess to print, and I haven't figured that part out. So maybe one day I'll figure that part out, but maybe I won't. All right, so there's my first page. I shared this on WW is my jam, that Instagram account. So there's my first week, and I predated this. Yes, I did. All right, so the idea behind my planner, I like the old Weight Watcher journals that I used to get 15 years ago. They're not quite the same anymore, but that's what I got. I'm going to go page by page for this, and I'll kind of do an update on my week at the same time. So I just tried to find an old one, and I just tried to mimic it. There's things I still want to add to it, but I like having it in the planner rings because I can just add to it. I know you could do this in a happy planner if you wanted to, but I like it. So first goal's 5% of my weight. 5% of my weight is, so I weighed in on Saturday 197 and a half. And so losing 5% would be weighing in at 88 and a half. So what's that? Like 9 pounds, something like that, 9 pounds. And then I did and it's nice. I can use my little stickers, my inspirational stickers. And I just predated it here. So it just goes the way, the change, and then my total loss. And then I put my first goal, my second goal. So this is about 12 weeks. So what would that be? About 3 months? All right. I do this. And some people are not going to agree with it, and that's fine. You do you. And I'm going to do what I always do. The things I do successful. What I like to do is I like to have weekly goals. They're somewhat unrealistic. I completely understand that, but I like to reach weekly goals. And I like to see where, if I stuck with my goals, where it will take me and how long it's going to take me to go. This, for some people, would be debilitating. For me, if you're like me, it's motivating. So I know my kids are going to come up and down. I only got 2 today. I got the rest at golf camp. A person who likes to set the GPS or the Google Maps and try and beat the Google Maps, you're my person. You get it. Plan like a reasonable one. And I understand this is an average, not a minimum. And I set, if I lost 2 pounds every week, how long would it make me to make goal? My goal is to hit 150. Not necessarily 150, like 149.5 is really my goal. Just a half pound under 150. To be in my so I can say I'm in my 140s. To more than 2 pounds, lose more than 2 pounds in a week, you're like, they say you're going to lose muscle, and you don't want to lose muscle because the more muscle mass you have, I'm no dietitian, so what do I know? The more muscle mass you have, the more your running metabolism burns calories, right? I don't know. So trying to be realistic, and I want to achieve my goals and blow them out of the water. So if you're like me, wants to achieve goals and blow them out of the water, your best thing to do is set little goals so you can get them, hit them, underestimated goals. So your first week doing like Weight Watchers, not everybody. I always lose a lot my first week. You're losing bloat, you're losing water retention, those kind of things. So what I've set for myself is my goal in my first week. Are you ready for this? To lose? Are you ready? 2 pounds. Just 2 pounds. I used to have a goal like when I was younger, it'd be 5. And 5 would be reasonable. I would lose 5 pounds in a week, week 1. 2 pounds the first week. And then where would I be if I lost on average 1.5 pounds every week? Okay, so that's my thinking. That's my methodology and my thinking. So in doing that, I create this page. Okay, I'm going to grab the phone and let me show you up close. Okay, so in doing that, little weight goals. So I create my first day, and then after 1 week, I would be down, my goal would be down to be 2 pounds, and I just kind of create this idea. And then I put like my little % marks. So in doing that, it makes me, let's see if I can turn the page. This paper I got from Amazon. I can put a link later on if I can turn the page. Okay. In doing that, it will take me literally the month before my birthday to hit my goal weight right there, and I will lose 24.6% of my weight. Now, I will show you this as I progress, but what will happen is on Saturday, if I weigh in, say I weigh in 130 or 193.7. What I will do is I will cross these out in pencil, and on this date right here, even though it says for 6/27 that I'm aiming to get there in 2 weeks, I will write 6/20, achieve that goal. Now, what happens if I only lose like 0.5 pound and I don't make the next goal? I'm still okay. I don't mind. Because I know I'm still on 6/27. If I don't make this next goal, I'm still okay, because mentally and emotionally, I just think to myself, oh, I already hit this goal. I will get there. And I'll be past that. So I'm staying kind of on. And then it just, for me, I have to see where we're going. I have to see the end. I want to see the end, and I want to see the timeline. Because if I see the end without dates, I don't stay motivated. Like the dates never happen. It's always in a month. And if I say July 13th, I want to be here. I've concreted my goal and because of that, I stay focused in achieving my goal. If I say in a month, it might be October 13th and I've still yet to get there because I've never concreted the date in. And that's how I work. I don't know how you work, but that's how I work. So I'm just telling you how I work. So I did that in my planner. These are my little line pages that I've written in, I've added later. And I'll add more things as we go. Like one of the things I want to add is a graph so I can chart my weight loss. So I can see that it's like down, level, down. I can see how it changes. It's not always going to be the same weight. All right. One of the things I miss in the old Weight Watcher programs, and I know they have something familiar or something similar to it now, is the food, the dining out. I'm gonna go listen, I got soda. I got diet soda. I said I wasn't going to, but I got it. So I made myself my own little dining out reference chart, and I did that. Oh, my favorite. I did that. Oh, look, for all y'all that have been on this tour with me on my house, I got shelves. I got a little pantry going on. I'm gonna get rid of some of my pantry items though. I'm getting my favorite. I don't know about y'all, but the Canada Dry Diet Ginger Ale Cranberry is my fave. So I miss having the references so I can go out and I already know what I'm going to order. So I went through the online and I looked up all the restaurants, the fast food restaurants that are close to me. So the ones that are in the town I live in, I have a Dunkin' Donuts, I have a Wendy's, I have a McDonald's, a Taco Bell. I have a KFC. I didn't use them. And a Burger King, and a Subway, and a Chinese food. So I went and did that. And then if I leave town, when I get into the next town, I also have a Popeyes, a Culver's, and a Five Guys, and an Arby's. So I picked green because I'm on the green plan. And then that would help me in case I change over. So what I did was I wrote down, I probably should turn this around again, right? I wrote down, there's talk about it and highlight that one. If I went to Dunkin' Donuts, this is the one I seen. I thought that was awesome. You get an unsweet tea with 2 sugar-free blueberry pumps plus a sweetener packet. 0 points, and people are like they love it, And I picked things that I would order. I didn't just write everything down. I just picked the things that'd be useful. Taco Bell would be a side of black beans is 2 points. Seasoned rice is 3. If I wanted a crunchy taco, 5. Spicy Tostitos, 6. If I wanted a power grilled chicken something, that's 14. If I wanted a shredded chicken mini quesadilla, 6. Wendy's, so I went through the Wendy's, and like a large chili, 6, a small chili's 4. I just kind of wrote down to give me an idea. If I went to McDonald's, what do I want? And it was funny because yesterday we went through Burger King for my little people. Let me do it this way. I'm not doing a good job. We went to Burger King, and I'm looking at Burger King, and I'm like, I could get some value fries, but that's not our rings. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need any of it. And it just seeing those points right there real quick made me go, I don't want it. I looked at reasonable things. Popeyes, man. Popeyes kind of wins. The blackened chicken tenders for 4 points. The mashed potatoes with gravy, 4 points. Green meat. I'm like, I could handle. That feels like a good amount of food for 8 points. This blew me away. So I seen that I can get an egg and an egg. What is that? An egg and egg and cheese wake up wrap. Oh, hey, GB. But look, 2 points if I eat just one Munchkin glazed donut. Oh my word. This is my problem. 3 points for one chocolate one. I'm like, yeah, we don't need to eat those. And I was just offered a bunch of them Saturday. And I'm like, no. So I created this like little reference page just to, like, I got Cracker Barrel, Little Caesars, just so I have it like on the go. I don't have to thumb through my phone every time. I can just, a reference sheet. All right. What do I have here? The next page of the planner. Post-it notes. All right. So this is, I put a post-it note together like, okay, if I wanted to make an egg salad, 2 boiled eggs would be 4 points. 1 tablespoon of fat-free mayo is 1 point. 2 pickles, 0. Mustard, 0. So the egg salad would come to 5 points. If I added 2 slices of bread, it's a total of 7. And my 2 slices of bread are the Sara Lee's 45 calorie delight. So if I'm in, so if I'm like, what should I make for lunch? Here's an idea. Here was, if I had, this was a dessert. And I seriously had, what was this, 9 points? 1 sugar-free pudding. 2, I had 4 Oreo Thins, which is 6 points. I think that's right. That looks kind of high, like a lot of Oreo Thins. 2 tablespoons of Ready Whip. Whether it's light or regular, it's only 1 point. So there's and I think I only had 2 Oreo Thins. So that was a 6 point dessert. So I just kind of stick them. All right, so I created this next page. I did this all in Excel, but I'm going to be honest, I'm trying to print it out on, and I'll show you how I do my pages. I'm trying to print this out, and I can't get the borders right. I cannot figure it out. So I put my exercise plan. I do play a lot of golf. And then I'll go back in and write my total points I ate for the day because I'm curious about that. So I did a golf clinic and then I did 9 holes. And I also did that yesterday on Tuesday. I did a golf clinic and 9 holes. Daily points, I get 30. My goal, I wrote a spot for my goals, track everything I eat and make a plan. My weekly points, because of my weight, is 42. And then, so my obstacle is finding the resources I needed. And so my solution was to go back to Weight Watchers and spend the money. And in doing that, I found out. So when I started this, I wasn't going to do Weight Watchers. I did day 1 doing the iTrack points or iTrack bites. And I realized real quick, I need accessible resources. So hence the whiteout, because they were the original food points and I had to change it all out, but it still turned out fine. Here's what I'm eating so far, and see, and there's my beginning weight. Ooh, come on, focus. So hitting Subway a lot. Subway's pretty easy. Getting back used to, after intermittent fasting, eating. So a lot of times I eat is just a banana. So this is probably going to be my brunch, what I'm going to make today. I'm eating salads with bean salad. I'm still figuring this out. I used to have a combo here that I really like to eat, but I can't. When I'm eating this, I'm not quite having that memory I used to have. So I'm trying to figure out my balance. I did find a Catalina dressing that's fat-free, cottage cheese and mixed. I can't figure out what it is. I'm going to get there. And then I did rice and beans. And this one, I figured it out. I had like 6 cups of red beans to 1 thing of sausage. So the sausage was, it was like astronomical, like 46 points for the whole thing. And chopping that up and putting it in, I ended up with 8 cups. So I was able to divide everything down and it came to 5 points. And this is something they used to do, like tracking your water, your oils, your dairy, your multivitamin, your veggies and fruit. And then I didn't write down all my activities. Okay, so that was I had a sandwich here of thin ham and that bread. Started snacking a lot on veggies. I did chicken legs. I was kind of surprised. I did chicken legs. I meant to buy chicken thighs. I like chicken thighs. And then I have the roasted potatoes, peas, and there's my Oreo Thins and my Jell-O and my Ready Whip. So it came out. So The reason I like doing the writing is writing just has a better hold in my memory than if I did it just on my phone. I actually still log in my phone on the go and I'll come back and write. But it also helps me later on when I start getting burned out, flipping through here and writing my, looking back to see, it gives me meal ideas. Like, what did I do? Was I satisfied? And here I am today. No, this was yesterday. I did eggs, a little bit of potatoes, and a fat-free American cheese. I did a little egg salad. No, this wasn't yesterday. This was Monday. I did a lean cuisine because my kids are coming and going. But see, I'm finishing my day with some Chips Ahoy and pudding. Feeling good. This was a hard day. A lot of running around. But look, it's coming down. And I had 2 apples. And it killed me because I didn't eat this till 2 o'clock. I was just down and about miserable getting there, just being so hungry. And then I had a clinic last night, so I had a lean cuisine. This, I want to show you this. And then let's see, I'm only here. And this is what I'm making. It's going to be 2 eggs, 2 slices of fat-free cheese, 1 point, and 2 slices of ham, 0, and the rest are vegetables. So it's going to be a 5-point brunch. So I just printed these out, and then this starts the next week. And I don't have a lot in here. Yeah, see, this is what it was back in the first of the year. It's so sad. But, I know, just a long story. But I've created these planner sheets. I created them on Excel. And I tried to print as much as I can. Let's see here. Those aren't it. And then put them in like my file. I think these are it. Yes. All right. It's not perfect by any means. So what I did, it's very low budget here, is I created this. In order to make this printable on both sides, I printed up what I created. I cut it to size. I folded it in half, cut it to size. And then I stuck it on this piece of paper taped. I mean, real high class here. And I'd punched all the holes. I folded it in half and I punched all the holes. So I folded the back piece of paper to line it up. And then I highlighted colored. So when I do that, they print like that. And I don't have a duplexing machine. I take this piece of paper, I set it down.
Mom,
What?
I do want to make
Ing, I-N-G, like ing, I-N-G, ing. So I do that and I print like several and then I flip the paper over and I just run it again. So see, like it doesn't even stick very well. So I'm keeping it well done. If you're taking meds for GERD, be sure to get a vitamin D supplement. I'm joining you on the journey. Got to get rid of my COVID-20. Yeah, right? Whew. Oh, this is a VB. I know you guys ask me all the time. This is a VBS shirt from like 4 years ago that they did by Lifeway had. And it was weird because it's a super thin, comfy shirt. Usually they're like the really thick cotton. And it drives me nuts. But anyway, I've just kind of made a bunch of these. I don't have them cut out yet. And I just printed them and I decided to stick. So I'm a bit committed to having them this style. So see, they're not good, but I'm finding it's not being a problem. Oh, do I have a trick for you on coffee? I'm fixing to make your coffee life so much better with GERD. But anyways, that's what I did for creating my planner to make it work. Okay, so let me show you the coffee. I still use the micro brewed coffee. I don't have any, I have it out of the package, but it's the blackout coffee. If you go on Instagram, you'll see where I've talked about them. I use their coffee Oh, Lisa, you got it bad too. Oh, okay. So I'm back to drinking coffee. And with their coffee, what I do is I add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in the grounds. So you're not gonna be able to see it. Like, so here's my grounds from this morning. Can you see that? Maybe. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that. All right, so there's my just coffee grounds. But I put a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda when I brew my coffee. And I used to think I was a sugar addict. And then I realized I wasn't nothing like, oh, midnight. Oh gosh, yes. So drinking the coffee with the baking soda, like I don't need sugar. I like to put creamer in it. And that's been a little bit of a fight because here's my thing. Get up in my fridge and show you. I bought one. 4 points for 2 tablespoons. I bought the sugar-free one. And it's like 1 point and I get several, but I'm going to be honest, I don't like this stuff. And I eat well enough that I've come to realize I'd rather have a 4-point coffee with this than a 1-point coffee with that. Just, it's how it is. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink my coffee. Oh, and now I got stuff plugged in. I don't know about y'all, but that's just how my fridge is. Okay. This is what this was so good. Have you seen this in Walmart? It's 1 point per tablespoon. What do you eat that with? Okay, you buy Natural Bliss. I don't know how many points Natural Bliss is, but I'm just gonna say I like the sugar. I'm not gonna lie. I like the sugar, and that's fine. Little Miss, and see, I'm not eating the cinnamon rolls like she is. But I eat that on a rice cake. Point is a 2-point snack. Very, very good. Phenomenal. Yeah, I just when I put the coffee grounds in, I put the baking soda on top of that, and I brew the coffee. It's perfect. Perfect. And I don't need extra sweetener. Because before, I was loading it up with sweetener to cut the acid. I didn't know what it was. It was to cut the acid, to drink it. And now I don't need the sweeteners to cut the acid. I just put it, I can get away with a tablespoon of creamer. And I'm so good. Do I have anything else I was supposed to show you or tell you before I start making my brunch? Oh, so anyways, I'm at 4 pounds. I'm not 4 pounds. I'm like 2. I've already hit my 2-pound goal for the week. And I want to start exercising. And I have to say, I'm feeling better. Can't wait to get rid of the mom pooch. Not very flattering. I did, go back to some diet soda. I got some friends that'll be a little bit bummed. But I fell apart. But I feel like the constant eating has been helpful. I'm going to, let's see. So what I'm making for breakfast today, I couldn't figure out what I wanted. And this is, again, why I went back on Weight Watchers so I could have the app. Sorry. Is I want the resources. So today I went online and I went up on recipes and they have categories, and I clicked on breakfast. On the breakfast recipe, let me get my cutting board. Breakfast recipe, they had an omelet. And I'm like, you know what? An omelet sounds really good. You looking? An omelet sounds really good. So I am making my omelet with a pepper that needs to get eaten. I don't have a bell pepper, so I'm doing it like a Denver omelet. An onion, pepper and an onion. 0 and 0 on the green plan. 2 eggs, 4 points. I don't mind counting my egg points because if you told me there was 0, I would eat eggs all day, every day, all the time, and never be content. So counting points on eggs keeps me from overeating eggs and only eating eggs. 2 slices of the Black Forest ham is 0 points. Just 2. I don't need a lot, just 2. And then I am using the Borden fat-free singles American cheese. I'm using 2 of these for 2 points. I keep them in a Ziploc bag. I'm the same about, right? I would just eat old eggs all my life and be miserable. So with the cheese, put it in a Ziploc bag because these things will blend in with the rest of the cheese and you won't know which one's healthy or fat-free and which one's plain. So that's my advice for the cheese. I've learned the hard way. I tried to keep it in a separate section of my fridge. It does not matter. I mean, they print a little thing on here. It just says farmer owned. But I wish they'd print like fat-free cheese. All right, so I need 2 slices of cheese. I am using my cool gadget. Have you seen this one? This is, I mean, it's an onion slicer. This one I got on Amazon. Some more. And I'll try to go back if I remember. I'm not making any claims that I will remember or have time. I'll try to go back later and add the links for Amazon for you. For the things you're interested in. I wish I could tell you that I could give you the planner pages I've done so far. But to be honest, they're not ready yet. What I might do is if I scan them, I might scan them, but I mean, it's literally, I hope you figure out how to print them because I still quite don't know how to get that. And I used to be so good at that. And I can't figure out if I was good at it before, but now like it's been so long I can't remember, or if the technology has updated so much that I've got no idea. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do half an onion. I'm going to take some GERD medicine afterwards. I don't care. I need my onion. Oh, that's what I love about that thing, right? All right. This little pepper needs to get eaten. It's seen better days. See, I'm cutting off the bad stuff. But the goats will eat it. The goats will love it. All right. So, there. I know. I'm being really lazy. I've already heated up my pan though. Can you see that? Like on the, yeah. You see my methods here. No. Be careful. These things are sharp. All right. So now my peppers are in there. What GERD meds are you taking? Well, we're going to have to do a trip to the bathroom to know what those are because that's where I have it. We'll do that as it cooks. All right. The ham. Right, I need 2 slices of ham. Okay, 2 slices. Ooh, and you know what I'm going to put on top of this? Salsa. Not ketchup, salsa. Okay, so look. This is what I'm doing. Taking my ham, I'm folding it in 4. Lazy. These are my little lazy genius hacks. Okay, see, I'm in 4. Oh. I should totally get extra. Well, I'm 0-20 it, so I can't complain. All right, I'm going to do a little onion. I'm going to do a little onion because see, it's stuck. Oh, it's stuck all in there. That didn't work out well. My genius hack did not work. What I should have done was like take like an onion on top of it. Real life here. I cleaned it, but the onion didn't clean this part, so I have to pull that out. All right, so thankfully, there's all the good stuff that goes in an omelet. All right, my pan is somewhat hot. Some people say cancer in a can. I just can't. I just got to do what works. Spray the pan. I need to get a bowl. I will say, I don't have them in here. I have another one. Like what I use for instant relief. But a lot of times, like for instant relief, for the GERD, I just go and I do, baking soda and water. I don't even measure. I just grab some, stick it in. I was thinking about trying to find a way to carry it with me, but I don't know if it's going to go well carrying a white powder in a container around town, getting little bits of it out. I don't know if that would be, would you give me a fork, baby? Please? Yes. If that would open me up to more problems, I'm just doing an egg. Some people put milk in it. Okay. You want to watch? You want to do like full cooking show style? All right. I'm just pouring it in. Nothing truly fantastic. But I'm not going to lie. I want every bit of egg out of here because I'm counting it. I mean, no point left behind. I want to eat. I want to enjoy eating. All right. So I'm just going to, see, I'm just doing the egg thing. All right, I need to get this out. Because, no point left behind, right? No point left behind. Want to get every inch of it out. Man, I'm going to tell you, I don't know. So I didn't do the Weight Watcher. Do not. Think out, like, Mom, what?
I made a problem on my class, and then I have a sign that said, like, the light.
I'm just going to mop it up over here. What was I going to say? I'm going to say not. Oh, this works really good. Look.
I want you to make this video go up to 3,000 likes.
You want this video to go up to 3,000 likes?
Yeah.
Somebody's got aspirations for his mama. I think we're far from that. He's so funny. All right, so I'm going to get this ham out. Let's see. What is it? I know, you can't even see. I know there's a gadget somewhere. I know I have a gadget. I just don't know where it's at, and I don't want to look for it. Real live videos. Oh, I should put the cheese in here before I forget. Put the cheese in. Because it's not going to take long for this thing to cook. Yeah, I'm going to top it off with salsa, and 0 points. Pretty much, check your salsa ratings. You know what I like about this fat-free cheese that it wasn't like years ago? It melts. It totally melts. It's like phenomenal. All right, so I got most of the ham out. That's enough ham anyway, right? I don't know. So anyway, we'll see. I don't think I'll do another video, a live show or whatever. I don't know. If you got any ideas of like things you want me to share, I will do my best to figure it out. I'm trying to play more golf. We're back in summer. I like golf. I just started playing last year. I went in, had a golf experience a few times. I'll say that. I wouldn't say I played. And the biggest benefit is like our local area has, I'm mixing it. Our local area, we have a municipal golf course. Oh, this is a ton of vegetables. We have a municipal golf course, and in that municipal golf course, I should have put a cheese on top of it. Oh well. In that municipal golf course, we actually have lady-based clinics. So they're clinics just for women, and they have a really good kid program going. And so one of their parts on the kid program is making sure the moms play so the kids get out and play. I don't know about the lighting. I cannot figure out the lighting in here until we get better light fixtures. I don't think I might have good lighting. So it's helped, and I've gotten to go to clinics, and that's made all the difference in the world. But man, I did so much swinging on Saturday that I felt like the muscles were girdling my my abdominal, and I'm like, well, that's got to be so good. Okay, Where is it? Here it is. All right, the GERD medication I am on is Prilosec. Now I see it. It's actually Prilosec. So I'm on Prilosec for 2 weeks, and then I take a break, and then I see how it is, and then I'm on for 2 weeks. The pharmacist was trying to tell me to eat aloe. I don't know if I'm there yet. I did a bite. I did do one, and it was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was rough eating, but I did it. I did feel better, but I'm not quite sure. Has anybody ever done that? I've cut the aloe. I ate the middle part. And then there's something like you have to be careful because there's naturally latex in it. I don't know. I do not know. So I did that one time, but that's as far as I got. This looks pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty. It looks gorgeous. Can't keep the aloe down. Yeah, I wanted to throw it up. I'm not gonna lie. I totally wanted to throw it up. So I don't know. Oh, I've seen something. Oh, here's an idea for my Weight Watcher friends. Somebody had told me. I gotta find my scale. This right here, no bake cheesecake and animal crackers. And like you have like 2 tablespoons, you dip it in, and it's phenomenal. But this is 240 calories for 1/8 of a tub. So I haven't figured it out yet. But this is a plan in the making, to say the least. But yeah, I don't know. So I do the Prilosec for a little while and let it go, and then when things start acting up again, I'll do Prilosec for a week or 2 and go back.
If you didn't rewind this video yet, leave a like.
He wants you to leave likes. Oh, you want to see something cool? Because here, Orville, come here. So one of the things he got, let me sit down and show you. One of the things he got was a tongue guard. And come here. So open up. No, you got to open up your mouth. See it? See that thing back there? Put your tongue behind it. See it? So it's controlling his tongue to make his tongue go down so he doesn't go straight forward. And has it helped your speech?
Yes.
Yes. So it was immediately helpful. But if I talk to him about how it's helping him talk, he starts slobbering and has a hard time because he's thinking about his tongue. It's so funny. Huh? Yeah.
Okay, when we were going in, I thought talking, and then everybody were like, wow.
So see, we talked about the tongue guard. So then he started talking with his tongue out, which is so funny. But today we actually go and get braces on. Oh, picking up early from the. I have 2. I bet this would have been better. I should have sauteed the onions first because we go to get the braces. So that should be one. All right, we'll talk to you later. I'll see you then. Bye.